It's time to review some altcoins. It's time to review what you have to say about the crypto market so we can talk about that a little bit. So if you already like it, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to turn on the bell notification and check out the Patreon. There is a link down below for exclusive content. I sometimes would like to go over the YouTube comments so we can take a look at, and let me make the comments a little big because otherwise it's unreadable right here. This'll work. So sometimes I would like to go over the YouTube comments to interact with you guys. And if you talk about altcoins, I could take a look at it and other things. So yeah, I talked about my crypto watch list and I have Chainlink in there. Someone says, Link? Yes, Link. You saw it in the video. Fucking hell. Now, what about the 30% increase in supply that's going to be added on the next bull run, sir? Well, I don't know if it's 30% exactly in that specific bull run. All I know is I don't care. I don't care. It's very good to be on top of supply in a bear market because a token vesting, right? More tokens hitting the market plus a bear market. Yeah, that's usually not a good combination. But in a bull run, it doesn't really matter. In a bull run, it doesn't matter. Like, I'm not planning to hold any of these altcoins for longer than 1.5 years. Like, if there is like a 90% supply increase in 1.5 years, yeah, then I feel like, okay, maybe, just maybe, we should not buy that. But in this case, that's not the case. So I don't care. Basically, I always like all videos, even if I don't like them. Yeah, that's what I like, man. Even though I don't like you. Please take a look into JASMY. Yeah, if people ask me to check out altcoins, I'm gonna check out the charts, by the way, because I might not know about these altcoins and I don't really know what JASMY does exactly, to be completely honest. But also, to be completely honest, I don't really care. Price movement is for me way more important. Guess what? I'm not in for the tech. I'm in for the money. So let's take a look at JASMY. Yeah, look, I mean, JASMY came down like extremely hard, from 30 cents to a third of a cent, basically. So it came down, to say it like this, 100x, which is terrible, of course, right? But it doesn't seem to stop yet. I mean, yes, it found a bottom here, and here, definitely. But I bet you that if we take a look at the Bitcoin pair, here we go. This is the Bitcoin pair. It just made a lower low, like not even 2 months ago, right? And what I would like to see with an altcoin is that it at least holds against Bitcoin. And if it really goes up against Bitcoin, no matter if Bitcoin goes up, down, whatever, then it's interesting. But yeah, if it's losing from Bitcoin in the first place, then why would I just not buy Bitcoin, right? So in this case, JASMY could be a good project. I had some friends talking about it as well. And I don't know exactly, something with price. I have to take a look into it before saying something stupid. But at this point, it's not interested to buy. It's not interesting to buy anyway. So for me, it doesn't really matter. Anyway, yes. Started at the bottom and we're still here. Yeah, bear market vibes, man. Yeah, I know. That's Whisker Leaf, or I don't know. I was saying stupid shit all day. It doesn't matter. Good video. I would like to hear your thoughts about Cardano. I can talk about ADA. Like again, Cardano, the project. I have my opinion about Cardano. At least let me say, like, it's by far not the best layer one, right? But it is super high cap. It has a lot of hype. And it's mainly high cap because it has a lot of hype, right? Not because the project is so good. When we look at the price, Cardano is quite interesting because it already survived a bear market, right? We already know that, I've had here, I think. Is this it? Yeah, I think. So Cardano already was there in 2017-18, came down all the way from $3 to like 1.5 cent. Was Cardano that high though? I don't know. Anyway, it came down hard. So people thought like this was dead. And then in the next bull run, it proved itself again. So that's really good. Cardano, or ADA, well, Cardano as well, but ADA knows how to survive a bear market. And therefore, I have a lot of faith in the project. And it's on my watch list. If you look at ADA on its Bitcoin pair, purely technical wise, I bought some with my Bitcoin not too long ago. I said that in one of my videos like a month ago or something like that. Why? Um, because it might be based on this that it goes up, right? Here in 2019-20, we had the same pattern where it was going down, but it found the bottom at this line right here. Now in this cycle, it's also going down here, but it's also finding support at that same bottom, right? If it breaks to the downside, would be the first time ever since 2017 though, but it could be. Therefore, I dollar cost it. But in this case, like it's holding this support for 6 years, right? So there's also a chance that it will hold it for another year, right? Therefore, I dollar costed a little bit, or dollar costed my first DCA into it. And it's been here for a couple of weeks already, like a couple of months already, right? Like we have to see how it holds up. Maybe this is the low though. Maybe this is the low. But maybe not. I mean, here Cardano went all the way down and then it went all the way up and then hold there for a long time and still came down very hard. So you don't know, right? But there's a good chance it holds for sure. But on its dollar pair, yeah. Now, if it breaks on its Bitcoin pair, right? It breaks and it goes down all the way here. For example, the support is around 450, 400 Satoshi or so. That's down half for Cardano on its Bitcoin pair, right? So that's 13 cents if Bitcoin stays the same. Now, if Bitcoin also goes down 40% or so, yeah, then it could easily mean that Cardano will be sitting at maybe, I don't know, 8 cents or something like that, right? This area maybe makes a lot of sense. Yeah, it's a good entry, all right? It's a good entry. And that's why I'll be definitely interested in buying more Cardano. Last time I was venting some bad energy. Sorry about that. The party crypto sounds really good, man. I don't remember, but I also have my bad days. Fuck that. That could happen. Let me see. Menno, could you please make the video a bit longer? It's the first time I hear that. Can you make it longer? Yeah, unless my wife talks about it, you know. But usually people say, "Can you make them shorter?" But I run a 30-minute on a day treadmill, and I always have to watch some random videos. The last 5 minutes from a factory, good for wealth and health. Thanks, man. Never thought it was gonna be good for someone's wealth or health as well. So I try, but yeah, if there's not much more to say, I'm not gonna like make it unnecessarily long or something like that. Let me see. There is no liquidity in the market for a bull run anytime soon. I just don't see it. Europe and Asia are doldrums, and yeah, okay, I get what you're saying already. The world is shit. Yeah, I don't see a bull run happen like at least not this year, right? Like, and next year, July, give or take, right? That's when things always like that's the halving. Whatever the fuck the world looks like by then, it's just gonna happen, right? Whatever the reason is gonna be. Is it too late for us to enter Nakamoto games, or will the market provide us with better zones to buy? Yeah, that's like a tough question to answer because I don't know. Very simple, right? So if I'm gonna say it, it's gonna play out, and you're gonna be like, "Oh, thank you," or it's not gonna play out to be like, "You fucking promotion dick." All I know is I've been waiting for a better entry, and I keep on missing it. So, but I know also that that's the exact reason why I got wrecked before. So I thought like, oh, you know what? It just did a 14x. Let me buy that. Let me be your exit liquidity, sir. So I feel like more like, okay, it's running. If it goes down, I'm interested. If it doesn't, I take the next one. I'll miss out on this one. I don't care. I'm not. Don't get emotionally attached to that altcoin. I mean, there will be more that will run. The bull run is still yet to come. And Nakamoto doing a 10x from this point seems not really likely to me. Like going down very hard seems likely to retrace. So the risk reward is not worth it for me in this. And maybe people say like, yeah, Nako's gonna 100x easy. The 100x audience. But the higher this chart goes, the less big is that the chance is that that's actually going to happen. Of course, so I don't know. The problem is the coins you're talking about is hard to find. People want to buy it in one platform. I talked about Link, AVAX, Solana. Like these coins are listed everywhere. I talked about Altora, that's Pancake Swap. So yeah, it's not that like it's not never hard to find. You just go to CoinGecko or CoinMarketCap and you look where it's listed. You make an account there and you get it. Yeah, someone asked like, is this a good project or just sponsored? This is such a stupid question. Sorry, because one, I don't do promo videos on this channel. I said that before, and I don't do that. But is it a good project or is it sponsored? Like, if I would sponsor something, or if someone would sponsor me, then I'm not gonna do it with a bad project, right? Like I have a reputation here to hold up to. So if somebody comes to me like, "Hey, Roosje, we want to give you a fuckload of money to talk about this project," yeah. If the project looks fucking good, then it's different than if the project sucks. If the project sucks, then I could be like, yeah, but why would I talk? You can pay me, but the project is bad. So what the fuck are you talking? Like, again, disclaimer: no sponsored content, okay? But sponsored content doesn't have to mean that the project isn't good in the first place. Yeah, someone asked like, you're buying new plays. How about games for a living? I said yes, a lot. I participate in CDFI pre-sale, so I basically always buy new altcoins. I was in the games for a living pre-sale, by the way. So I only buy new altcoins if I buy them because they have a refund policy, and then we don't have the risk of the general altcoin market. But I said Games for a Living is a good project, top-notch team, good return so far, but very high cap, fully diluted version already. Somebody said 30x easy. It's always so funny, like 30x easy. Like it's not gonna be easy if it happens, right? Nothing is easy like that. But I don't know if that's gonna be that easy. Fully diluted market cap is already $250 million, bro. They just have 10% of coins released, right? Like there's not a lot of supply right now. 1 billion. So okay. So could it hypothetically go 30x? Yes, with the current supply it could. But by the time we get an altcoin bull run, we are around maybe 1 year from now. By that time, there are more tokens on the market. And yeah, let's say there are twice as much tokens on the market, then it means we now have to do a 60x to make your 30x happen, if you understand what I mean. So if it now was a bull run, then your 30x was easy. But it's not. So yeah, I love these comments, man. It's beautiful to hear that. I started as a criminal Dutch. No, I'm not criminal, but as a weed smoking Dutch. I also didn't smoke weed. As a lying son of a bitch with a stupid channel. To be people's favorite. I love it, man. It's good. Set the alarm clock, guys. Bull market is coming in 2024, 2025. Worst case scenario, 2026. Well, worst case scenario, it's never going to happen, of course. But 2026 seems very unlikely to me because, for one simple reason, if we look at the cycle so far, if we look at the 4 years cycle, then 2026 is 2022, basically, which is here. This is not the bull market, and 2020 it's 2018, right? That was here. It's not a bull market, and it's 2014, which is from the beginning here, which is not a bull market. These are all the bear markets. 2026, I can already tell you that is very likely to be a big as fucking bear market. Unless, of course, again, the cycle is now for some reason totally going to change, but so far it's not. Right, so no, I don't expect that though. Apart from that, set the alarm clock. Prepare. Yes. Yeah, this comment. Okay, I want to go over this. Like sometimes I make these reaction videos, or I'll be sitting like, your comments, but I often notice that I'm a little bitter or going to argue with people, and I want to make this video a little positive. But this I felt like, oh my god, fuck. So this video, you should, something like that, prepare now. The bull market is coming. I'm watching these altcoins. In the whole video, I've been saying, hey, I'm watching these altcoins. But you are basically fucking stupid. If you bought altcoins, you should not buy altcoins. Fuck altcoins. You should be in Bitcoin. Altcoins suck right now, right? That's what the whole video was about. Someone said, you know, you sold out. That's disappointing. You are aware that there's a high probability of a lower low incoming. You have been complaining that people say that you are constantly bearish and for no reason you flip bullish. I've been bitching about altcoins in the whole video, but so bullish. You should have the professionalism to remain honest to yourself and out of respect to them also. There's a chance altcoins could go down further, 75%-ish. So we are talking about a lot of money. So I just reacted like, have you seen the video? Like, I just look at the video. Like, you haven't seen it, 100%. How did I know you were going to say that? Because you didn't see the video. Your thumbnail. My thumbnail says, you have to prepare now or miss out. Preparing now doesn't mean buying now. Preparing now means prepare, read, learn, have your watch list. The things that I say in the actual video, so, give or take. But yeah, thumbnail. A lot of clever people watch these videos, but also a lot of stupid ones. I know, Steve. Sorry. But come on. And you know this. Yeah. You say you have started DCing into Bitcoin, and yet for months you have been expecting a final capitulation. Yes, now we're talking about Bitcoin. Okay, cool. I can talk about that. Now mainstream saying it's likely. Yes, now the mainstream is saying the same fucking shit as I do for a fucking year, bruh. I know. Seems strange you would be talking about your 10 coins to buy. And I think it's very misleading. But if you say you're not doing it to look bullish, then it's up to you. Or say you are not doing it. So that whole thing about altcoins is just a matter of, bro, watch the video. And the fact that I have in the thumbnail that you should prepare, like, you should, like, come on. It's not clickbait or anything. The fact about Bitcoin, I can honestly understand why you say that. I did explain that earlier, though. I expect, indeed, Bitcoin to go down. Why? Because that's how the cycle plays out, right? We have the pre-halving year right now. What happened in the pre-halving year? Found the bottom, we went up. Half of the year, we went down. Here we found the bottom, half the year we went up, half the year we went down. Now, here we found the bottom, half the year we went up, and by the second half of the year, once it started, we already started to go down. So how likely is it that Bitcoin probably goes down? Will it be to 24? Will it be to 20? Will it be to 15? I don't know. That's what I don't know. But it's probably going down. So if that, how can I answer this without being too long? I know how much money I have. I know when I expect Bitcoin to go up after 2, 3, 4 months after the halving. So I can calculate how much I can DCA. Because Bitcoin is probably going down before it goes up. My kind of expectation, something like, I don't know exactly, right? But this. If I'm not going to dollar cost here, then when? Here? Or do you expect me to sit there and say that I'm going to wait for the bottom? Because I'm also not going to try to time the bottom. I'm going to dollar cost the down range. And according to me, now it's the down range, right? This coming half a year is the chance to DCA Bitcoin. Whether it stays here, and for all I know, this time is going to be different and it's going up, right? Could also be. I would be surprised, and I don't think so. But I have to realize that I can be wrong. So if I'm stubborn and keep like I'm never all in or all out of the market, that's not smart. Right? What if I'm all in and it goes down? Fucking sucks. What if I'm all out and it goes up? Fucking sucks. Right? Therefore, I have an amount of cash, I have an amount of Bitcoin, and I'm slowly dollar costing now every week. If it goes down to 15K, will my entry be 15K? No, of course not. My average entry will be 20 or so, right? because I'm not going to wait for that. If it turns out to go to 15, I will allocate a little bit more to make my average even lower, of course. Right? But for all I know, it doesn't go there, right? We don't know. So yeah, of course I've been dollar costing into Bitcoin. Like I said, if down now is the down area around here, then this is the place to dollar cost right now, right? Then if not now, then when, right? You could have said like, yeah, here, but then again, I bought some at 16, by the way. But still, you should not go all in, because we did not know that this was the bottom until it turned out that that was the bottom. Right? So it's a matter of taking risk as well, right? I cannot risk to miss out on this, and I cannot risk to. Yeah, I think you get the point. Yeah, talked about these coins right here. Good luck with those tokens. I think you are all making a horrible choice. So I ask why. Everybody I know prefers cash. So I said, but this is a crypto channel. I don't really know what he means. Like, don't you like crypto? Or I don't know. I love how Solana I own. I love Solana. I own like 30% of my portfolio, but ICP is huge. I'm buying more and more, faster and cheaper than Solana. I hope to go down so I can buy more of everything. Thanks for your content. You're welcome, bro. Solana is beautiful. Solana is nice. I want to live in a Solana paradise. But I don't own some ICP. Why? To be honest, I never really looked into it. But the time that I did, like, let me check if I can find it right here somewhere. Fuck, where the fuck is it? Internet fucking computer. It's so hard to find it sometimes. ICP. Okay, here we go. So this is ICP. And ICP is like Solana, right? A layer 1. So it should do layer 1 kind of stuff, right? Projects build on there. What the fuck is this? There's no projects being built on there. You have ICP swap and Sonic and staked ICO, and that's it. With a total value locked of $1.5 million. That's basically the same as my project. What do you mean? And this is internet computer we're talking about. So I feel like, is it doing anything? Why does it exist? Why? But I think I'm missing something. Maybe it's more than a layer 1. I don't know. But layer 1-ish, it's not doing so well. Yeah, but maybe it's just because I don't know about it, though. But I don't know. One of the realest YouTubers for real. I hope it doesn't change when he starts getting rich. Yeah, no, bro. No, I will let my teeth bleach, I think. I hope you can accept that. Yeah. I like Altora, but it's not on any bigger exchanges, not even on Kucoin or Maxi. How are they gonna pump? Before I'm gonna read the comments, one, they don't need to pump because of a exchange. Like if you look at Altora, it's very simple. If you look at the market cap, like it is listed on PancakeSwap, Gate, and that's kind of it, right? Like the scam exchanges over there. But if you look at the market cap all-time high, it was $260 million. Back then, they also weren't listed on an exchange, and that was a pump, right? It doesn't need an exchange. Exchanges are overrated, in my opinion. Of course, it helps. Like if it gets listed on Binance, it will do well, right? But we don't need it to pump. That's very simple. Like it did, like I said, here over here as well, right? It did like a very much X without an exchange. Because people know how to use PancakeSwap. Simple. But the people that know how to use PancakeSwap now still need money. And that's the problem. So it's all coming to market conditions and not exchange listings necessarily. You buy before, yeah, also now you can indeed still buy it while it's still on PancakeSwap, and I bet you that Altera is the project that gets a listing on a decent exchange someday, and then it's usually already too late. Um, yeah, you hope for planning to exchange listings. I don't know, man. The chart shows at least that they don't need it to do very well, very well. So, but it could definitely not hurt if they do. If I get into your project, do you think $500 staked will be profitable for passive income? Yeah, anything is possible. Like you can also stake $10 and get a passive income, but just not so high. But yeah, no, I mean, yes, I I cannot make price predictions about my own project. I don't want to be like Richard Hart and getting in problems with the SEC or anything as far as they give a shit about me. But as a founder, it's not right to do so. But I can tell you that it's probably definitely worth it. Yeah. Um, do you think we will have some opportunities in January? I'm in a pickle with paying off debt and investing. Obviously, debt has to come first. Smart, you sound like you're mature and a grown up, or just smart. The FOMO is real. January should be my opportunity to begin to invest again. Maybe it's a good thing. Maybe sure more people should have debts, so they couldn't invest in the market. Because if you look over the last on altcoins on their Bitcoin pair over the last year, like from beginning this year, basically altcoins have gotten wrecked, and a lot of people lost money. So they were better off having a debt and paying that off. But no, I think January, like yeah, like it depends on a lot of factors. And let me put it like this: when it comes to altcoins, I think in January you will have a better entry than that you have right now. Don't pin me to it, but I think so. So I get that you feel FOMO. Don't feel rushed. The market can go down a long way still. Maybe it's good. Maybe it makes you not that you cannot buy. That's also good. Um, yeah, I talked about the Sonorus node. It's awesome. I love it. Spotify of Web3. And a lot of people love it. A lot of people feel like, oh, scary. Of course, it's a node. It's early. They don't have a token yet. Same went on with Delysium. So it's super high risk, but no risk, no Rari. Sometimes you invest in something that works out. Sometimes you invest in something that didn't work out. It got recommended to me by Delysium, and Delysium did very well. If you were in one of the first days in a Delysium node, you would now have a passive income that would, yeah, beautiful. So I'm taking my chance. It's now just $600, and if $600 is like scary much to you, then you shouldn't do it. Like it's simple like that. So yeah, a lot of people are like skeptical about that. Like, are you sure it's not a scam? This and that. Like, nah. If I thought it was a scam, I wouldn't talk about it. But yeah, new projects always bring more risk as they haven't proved themselves in any way yet. But it's also the way to make most money, and you have to check out for yourself if that's worth the risk for you or not. I think Altora could easily do a 50 or 100x in the bull run. That's not unrealistic to say. Um, do you? 50, 100x. Okay. Yeah, no, I mean, that's a $1 or a $2 billion market cap. Look, let me put it like this: it's not impossible, right? I mean, Dogecoin went like crazy, and that's wasn't expected by anybody as well. So that shows that everything is possible in crypto. But that should not be the reason for you to think that it's also likely to happen to every project. Um, 50 or 100x is not like small numbers, right? And you have to understand that if it happens, what do you think? Like all these points of resistance and support, right? If it has to do that, it goes up a little bit. Oh, people that bought here finally take their profits and or at least take their money back, right? Because it has been going down. People that bought there, also people that bought there, Also, they can finally play even. There is so much resistance this time for all the projects. I don't know if it's likely to do 100x, but it could. It could. But I'm not counting on a project like, oh, this can go to $1 billion market cap. This can go to 5 billion. This can go to 2 billion. Like, yeah, the money has to come from somewhere, and it's not. I know it's a bull run. Comes with a lot of money, but it's not unlimited. So I don't know. I'm already at 30 minutes for that one dude. Yeah, mission accomplished, man. You have to stay a little longer in the stream because I'm gonna answer one more question. Let me see. Yeah, there's a lot about that node. Is there something else? Is there something else? Love that guy, by the way. Always with Danke, like he's Deutsch. That's awesome. Shit. Yeah, that's it, I think. It's a lot about that now, but it's also getting discussed a lot in our Telegram. If you're not there, by the way, be there. What's the use of owning 30 cryptos? Why not pick 5? The 5 best 100x coins. Because you do not know what the 5 best 100x coins are until these coins have 100x. Why invest in a 10x potential when you can 100x? Again, you do not know what's going to do 100x. And you probably be like, yeah, no, this coin can easily 100x. The coins that can easily 100x are also the coins that can wreck you most. Not can, but that will wreck you most. And it depends on your risk reward. Like if you feel like, hey, I have $1,000 to spare. If I do 100x, then it changes my life. Great. And if I lose it, also fine. Yeah, then fine. But if you're in crypto to really, I don't know, maybe retire, to turn your life around, then you also are a little attached to not losing your money. And then making a 30x or so, which is realistic if you play it well, can change a lot for you. But that's extremely lower risk than searching for 100x altcoins. Plus you can do 100x without investing in 100x scam bullshit altcoins as well. You buy Bitcoin, you make a 10x with your Bitcoin, for example. You put it into altcoins, you write the altcoin market, make a 10x right there. You also have 100x, and you played it most of the market safe as well by being in Bitcoin. Done. I want to leave it here. Like the video if you like the video. I'll see you guys soon. Cheers.